Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon and this is Shannon's Book Nook, and I'm officially on fall break, so let's do a reading vlog. Let's get in the morning on Friday. Yesterday evening after work started my fall break, but I needed a day to kind of film some other videos. So I needed the evening actually to kind of just film my September wrap up because yes, I am still a little bit behind. But anyways, I'm getting caught up and I thought it might be fun while I am on a short little break from work, that I would do a reading vlog. So Friday, today, is a bit of a busy day. Okay, so while I'm technically off, my family will be going out of town. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephew, and I will be pet sitting my parents' dog and dogs. There are two of them. And today I will be going to hang out with my nephew before they leave tomorrow. And then I will be having dinner with my parents tonight. And after that, my book club is getting together for the first time in a good long while. I think the last time we got together, like all of us or most of us, was back in July when we had our book club retreat. But we did have dinner where 4 of us kind of were able to get together, but there were only 4 out of like the 7 of us that there are. So only half the group got to be there. But anyways, we're having a game night tonight. Not everybody can make it, but I think the majority will be there. I'm super excited. I miss my girls, that's for sure. But anyway, so Friday is going to be a little chaotic. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I will be at my parents' house pet sitting. And then Monday, I will bring the dogs back here to my house because I have to work, and my parents' house is pushing it for how far away from work I want to be. I would have to leave extremely early in the morning, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm going to bring them back to my house so I don't have to leave so early. Especially because traffic can get really bad in the afternoon trying to get home to my parents' house. So yes, and then Tuesday is like a PLC day where the teachers are back at work, but the kids are still at home. So it's technically like a 5-day break for the kids, 4-day break for the teachers. I'll take what I can get, to be quite honest. At this point, I am so exhausted and burnt out. It's not even funny anymore. So let's talk about what we're gonna do for this vlog, okay? I thought it might be fun if I do a pages to read kind of challenge, okay? So we're gonna spin a spinner wheel that is set up in increments of 25, starting at 50. So 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, and so on, all the way up to 400, because I don't think I've ever read 400 pages in a day. Even on like summer break, I don't think I've ever done that. I think the most was like 350. So anything above 350 is going to be a challenge for me, especially on a day like today where I'm not going to have a lot of downtime to read. So I'm hoping for a smaller number. So let's get that spinner wheel on the screen and let's see what I get. Oh no. Guys, what did I just say? What did I just say? 375? 370, okay. Okay, so I am going to be attempting to read 375 pages today. I did go ahead and remove that from the wheel, so that will not pop up again, thank goodness. But I'm going to be reading a book that is currently an ARC, and it's actually, it got sent to me as an ARC. It is no longer an ARC. It has been out for a year now. I am so behind. But anyways, it is I Need You to Read This by Jessa Maxwell, and I'm actually currently already about 28% into this book, and it's definitely got some creepy vibes to it. I'm also listening to the audiobook at the same time, so I'm able to kind of go back and forth. We have Alex, who is starting a new job in a newspaper, I believe, that the main person who was doing the Dear Constance vlog, or not a vlog, the blog, the writing, the article, the original writer has passed away, and so they have now hired somebody, who would be Alex, to take that person's place. And there's something sinister going on. There's something creepy that things are not quite adding up. And even Alex is like, she has some anxiety when it comes to being in the public eye. I think there's something going on there as well. Like maybe something in the past has kind of happened. But anyways, so not too much has happened. We're still kind of learning the characters. But there's definitely something creepy going on, and we definitely don't have all the answers. So I'm excited to keep reading. I've already read about, I would say probably about 30, maybe 40 pages already this morning, while I was working on laundry and putting laundry away. So I'm going to go and keep reading. I'll probably check in around the 50% mark and, yeah, come along with my day with the chaos. I'll check in with you later. I was just about to head out and I saw a package at my front door, so I picked it up and it is a book. So let's find out which book it is. Oh, it is Follow My Voice by Ariana Godoy. So I already have a copy of this book and I'm wondering why they're sending me another one, unless this is now been published, because the other copy that I have is an ARC. So maybe I will take the ARC copy to book club tonight and let a friend have that copy. That way I only have one. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. If you want to know the synopsis, you can check out one of my other videos where I talked about this already. So yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Thank you, Atria. Okay, so I am just about to leave my friend's apartment after book club. It is almost 11 o'clock at night on Friday, and I have made it to about 55% of I need you to read this. I don't know how I feel about this book right now. The pace is fine. It's fine, but I don't know. Something's missing. Something is lacking from this book, and I don't quite know what it is. I'm going to keep reading it. But I don't think I'm going to make my 375 page count today. So I will just roll that number over to tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll spin the wheel and we'll see how much my new page count is, plus add whatever I didn't get for today. So I am going to listen to the audiobook on my way home. So hopefully we'll add another 20, 30 pages on my drive home. So I will check in with you probably tomorrow morning. Good morning. So it is Saturday. My parents just left for their vacation. I have their dogs. They're kind of floating beneath me, and one of them is very anxious. So if you hear her, that's why. Her dad just left and she is not coping well. Anyways, so yesterday my goal was to read 375 pages, which, to be honest, was already going to be pushing it. And I had so many different social events going on yesterday. I definitely did not reach my goal. I did read 150 pages, which means we are carrying over 225 pages. Now, remember, the Wheel of Doom at this point goes all the way up to 400 pages. If I have to add 225 pages onto that already extensive page count for the day, there's no way I will be able to do that. So here's to hoping that the wheel is nice and gives me a lower page count. Really anything under 100, 150, because adding 225 to that will be rough. So let's get the wheel going and see what Saturday's page count is going to be. That's not bad. Okay. 100 pages plus the 225 from yesterday. So we're basically back at in the 300. So we're 325. So 50 pages less than yesterday. And honestly, I have nothing planned today. I plan on watching the A&M Florida game, Gigamags. I plan on watching that. I may or may not go somewhere to watch that. I may just stay at my parents' house, depends on how I'm feeling. But honestly, if I could lock in, I could get 325 done today. That will put me at finishing I Need You to Read This, which I'm currently at like 65, 66%. So I will finish that book, and then I will start Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. So I am currently rereading the Hunger Game trilogy. I reread book 1 a couple of months ago, so it's time to start book 2. And I also have a little like Halloween smutty novella that I want to check out, and that's only like 120-ish pages, and I could probably get that read in one sitting if I really lock in. So those are the kind of 3 books that are probably going to be on my radar today. All very different. It's very chaotic right now. It is what it is. So I'm going to go read. I'm actually going to go take my medicine. I'm going to go get something to drink. I have a little bit of a headache, so hopefully that won't get worse. I do need to run to the grocery store because I don't have any food here, unless I eat my parents' food, which they wouldn't mind, but I need to go grab some things from the grocery store. So when I said I didn't have anything to do, I mean, I have a couple of things I got to do, but nothing like yesterday. So, I'll check in with you later. Okay, I know this is kind of a weird angle, but I'm not at home, so sorry. But anyways, I just finished I Need You to Read This, and I don't know, I'm torn between like a 3-star and a 4-star. I had a good time with it. It definitely has that creepy vibe that I like in the thriller genre, and I don't know, but last night I was saying there was something that was missing, and there was just something missing for me to fully commit to giving it a 4-star. I did kind of figure out I figured out both things that needed to be figured out. I kind of figured out what the culprit was as it was about to unfold. Like literally a page or 2 beforehand. I was like, I think something weird is going on here. And sure enough, yeah. So, I mean, it's not like I figured it out at the very beginning, but I did figure it out before it happened. Which isn't, I mean, it just means that it was a little predictable. I still had a decent time with it, so I think I might land on like a 3.5 star for I Need You to Read This. So now at this point, it is almost 1:30. I'm watching football. I'm on reading sprints. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start reading Claimed by Her Monsters by Lexi Davis. This is 120 pages, and I think I don't think there's any plot. I think it's just smutty. So I will come at you with an update later if I can. I have read a total of 99 pages. I'm 1 short from 100. But, so that basically just means that I have 226 pages that I need to read. So that'll get me through that whole book, and then I will probably start Catching Fire, which I have here. And then, of course, I also have the audiobook as well. So I'll check in with you later. So I just finished Sprints. It is 5:41, and the book that I just finished is Claimed by Her Monsters by Lexi Davis. So this one was a short read. It was only 115. On Amazon, it says it's 120, and even on Goodreads, it says it's 120, but Kindle Unlimited, the page count says 115. I had no expectations for this book. I'm going to be completely honest. I knew it's a novella. It's short. I knew it was going to be like very little plot, if at all. I figured it was going to be mostly smut. Now, I will say I was pleasantly surprised. There was not a lot of smut in this book. It wasn't until like the very end. And honestly, it wasn't as explicit as I had anticipated, which is totally fine. I actually enjoyed this book a little bit more than I thought I was going to. So we have Madison, who is a 19-year-old female who 3 years prior, her parents passed away in a car accident. So she's been living in a group home, and some not great things have happened to her while she's there. And when we meet her, she is being transferred over to a guardian named Alistair, who is a long lost relative, distant, never met him type thing. And because she has attacked a young, one of the older boys in the group home because he was attacking her first. So it was self-defense. So she's not getting in trouble. They just are trying to protect her, and moving her out of the group home is how they're going to try and protect her. So she goes to live with Alistair on a guardianship, even though she's 19, because technically, while she is an adult, she doesn't have the financial stability to live in the world. So her case manager is really worried about her. So I actually had a really good time. So Alistair actually has some friends come visit him on like the first night. It's Halloween night, also Madison's birthday, and she meets two of Alistair's best friends, Cassian and I can't remember what the other male character's name is. Cassian and Malachi. I think it starts with an M. I'll put it on the screen if I happen to remember. But things start to happen, and she finds herself very attracted to all three of these males, and we find out things aren't what they seem. And I don't want to spoil it because there's something, I feel like, go into this book blind. Just know that it is a paranormal romance, and it's a wide choose, so have fun with it. It's perfect. It's a novella, perfect size for a quick read. Also, perfect for spooky season as well, because it does take place on Halloween night, like start to finish within 24 hours of the book. Like, it is Halloween day and night. So yeah, I had a good time with it. I'm probably going to give this like a 3.75. I might even be generous and give it a 4. So yeah, I'm going to actually go get dinner, and then I'm going to start reading Catching Fire next. And I'll do another check-in after dinner to update the page count. Have I made it to my page count? No, I know I haven't, because it was only 115 pages and I needed 226. So if you can do the math real quick, boom, there you go. Good morning. It is officially Sunday, and let's talk about my page count and if I met my goal for Saturday. So I was supposed to read 225 pages plus, excuse me, let me fix that. I was supposed to read 100 pages plus the 225 that I had to roll over from Friday. Oof. So a total of 325. Did I meet that goal? No. I missed it by 36 pages. 36 pages, y'all. I missed it. So I read a total of 289 pages yesterday, which is really good. Sorry, my glasses are so dirty. Anyways, I read a total of 289 pages, so 36 pages will roll over today. So let's go ahead and get that wheel on the screen and find out how many pages. Hopefully it's not a large number. I would like something, I don't know, 100. No, we've already got 100. Oh, wait, hang on. I see a 1. 150. Okay. 150 plus 36 would be 186 pages, which is 100% doable. So I am on page 75 in the Hunger Games, and I'm kind of feeling, I'm loving, number one, I love this book. I'm loving it, but I'm kind of also feeling about like starting another book, maybe on my Kindle, and ignore that. My Kindle cover, I need to get replaced. But I kind of want to start one of my other books that are on my TBR, maybe A Curse of Blood and Wolves by, I think that's Melissa McTerrnan, which is a fantasy romance, and I don't know much about it. I think it's like a Red Riding Hood retelling, or I might even start Take It or Leave It. No, because I need to read a book that starts with an A. Sorry, I just saw another book, and it's really short. It's like a novella, but it's fall, and it's Apple Spice and Mr. Nice. I might read that one because I need a book that starts with an A. The reason I was gonna pick a curse of Blood and Wolves is because it was an arc, and I'd be able to get another arc off my list. But Apple Spice and Mr. Nice is only like 80, I think 80 pages. So it's super short and quick. I might read that one. I might start with that this morning while I'm kind of waiting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna read that. I'll check in with y'all later. Okay, so I finished Apple Spice and Mr. Nice, 72 pages. You know, it wasn't worth it, to be quite honest. The vibes just weren't there. There's not much story, honestly. 72 pages. I mean, you could do a lot in 72 pages, but not a lot was done with this one. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. It was just a read, I guess, at this point. So we have Apple. The main character's name is Apple. And she lives in this small town in like Vermont, I think. And the town is called Pumpkin Village. And this story takes place on Halloween night. And she goes to the bar because she's feeling sorry for herself. Throwing herself a little pity party, which sometimes we need. But she's at this local bar that she, frequents. And she loves to sing. She's a singer. So she goes and does karaoke. And this Italian guy who's from out of town kind of starts chatting her up. And things just kind of go from there. There's definitely some hidden identity in this book. And I don't know. It was all right, I guess. Anyways, I'm getting back to Catching Fire. Since I read 72 pages, I still have 114 to read today to reach my goal, which is completely doable, but I needed to get out of the house. I am getting a little stir crazy at my parents' house. So I'm going to run into town and I don't even know. I'll probably go to Ulta. And then I think there's a Marshall's close by. And then, yeah, I need to get out of the house for a little bit. So I don't even really need to buy anything. I just need to get out of the house for a little bit, like an hour or two. So that's what I'm going to go do. And while I'm driving, I'm obviously going to listen to the audiobook for Catching Fire. And I will check in with y'all later. Good morning. So it is Monday. I have some exciting news. I reached my page count for Sunday. So that's really good news. So I read all of the book, Apple Spice and Mr. Nice. And then I got about halfway through Catching Fire. I am on page 189. So that got me exactly 186 pages that I needed to read for yesterday because we rolled 100 or we spun for 150. And then I had to add 36 pages from the previous day. So Sunday was the first day that I actually reached my goal. So let's go ahead and spin for today and find out how many pages I need to read for Monday. Now, today is technically the last day of my fall break. I have a hair appointment that I spontaneously made at 2:00 this morning since I was laying around. And then I also have lunch with a friend today. So I have a couple things that are going to prevent me from kind of reading, and that's okay. So 125 pages is a good amount. That's great. That's perfect. So I'm going to keep reading Catching Fire, but I also started reading this morning at 2:00 because my brain woke up and wouldn't let me go back to sleep for several hours. I started reading A Curse of Blood and Wolves by Melissa McTerrnan. It's a spicy romantasy, and I have an arc of it. So yeah, I started reading that this morning, and oops, I just tore a page in Catching Fire. Oh no, stop it. Okay. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. So I'm excited to keep reading that. I'm already like 58 pages into A Curse of Blood and Wolves. So I've already read 58 pages today out of my 125. So I'm going to keep reading and I'm going to watch some TV, and then I'll start getting ready to go to lunch with my friend, and then I have my hair cut. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to pack up my parents' dogs and take them back to my house. The little one, who is also the older one, I think she jumped off the couch wrong yesterday and she tweaked something in her back. She's in a little bit of pain. So I'm kind of scared to move her because she does not like being in the car. I'm afraid she's going to hurt herself even worse if I put her in the car. So I might just stay here for one more day because technically tomorrow is a PLC day for me. So the kids aren't there. So I'm hoping it won't be too bad. We'll see how bad it is tomorrow because I have to leave here. It's like a 45-minute drive, guys, which normally I wouldn't be too butthurt about, but when the kids are at school, I'm exhausted afterwards, and I try to get there. I try to get to work at 7, which means that I'm leaving here at 6:15, which is so early. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I don't know. Hopefully I'll figure it out. Okay, so it is about 7 o'clock on Monday evening. I have officially read 135 pages. My goal was 125, so I've read 10 more than I needed to. And I'm going to be completely honest. I am a little more than halfway on Catching Fire. The audiobook for this is a Libby Hold, and it's due in like 3 days. So I definitely need to make this a priority and get it finished. And then I am on chapter 10, which is about 22% of A Curse of Blood and Wolves. And I'm really enjoying it. It's very, it's like a Red Riding Hood retelling. That's the vibe I'm getting. There's a wolf and there's a girl named Ruby, and Red Riding Hood is like the vibe I'm getting for sure. She's always walking through the woods by herself. Dangerous. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I'm hoping it'll stay on that path. So I have to go to work tomorrow, and I am back home. I got both my parents' dogs here with me. One is laying here on the couch, and the other one is just in front of me, laying in her kennel. It's open. She is free to walk around, but she chose to go to her safe spot. So anyways, I have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that. Sorry, I'm moving the camera a lot. I am not planning on spinning the wheel. I do want to continue this vlog one more day since I technically won't have kids tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a good day to get grades done, to get my copies made for the week, to get everything, planned and prepped. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the kids come back. It'll be a short week, but short weeks are always, I'm not going to lie, short weeks are almost worse than long weeks, like regular weeks, because the kids are out of their routine. I don't know. It's usually rough when we have a short week. So anyways, so tomorrow I do not plan on spinning the wheel just because I have work, and there's just no way I'm going to be able to read if something spins over 150 pages. There's just no way I'm going to get that read with work. So I'm just going to read what I can tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to read. I plan on reading some more tonight. It's about 7 o'clock. I don't plan on going to bed till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm going to read some more and see how much of A Curse of Blood and Wolves I can get read. I know I just said that Catching Fire needs to be my priority, but I am really loving, I don't want to put it down. So I'm going to go back into that, and I will check in with you later. Good morning. So I was originally going to end this vlog on Tuesday after work, but I never did check in on Tuesday. It is now Thursday morning. We went back to work on Tuesday. We had an IP day, so a instructional planning day. Did not get a lot done, which was very frustrating, to be quite honest. And then Wednesday, the kids were great, but there was just a lot of very overwhelmed feelings, very frustrated feelings, very, anxious feelings. So I decided to take today off, and I just needed another day to reset because I I am on the verge. I feel like I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. So I need a break. I have no idea where I left off for this vlog, to be quite honest. I think I was reading Catching Fire, which I have finished. I finished that Tuesday after work, I believe. Yes, I think so. And if you don't know, that is the second book in the Hunger Games series. And it still, oh my gosh, it still really hits, especially that ending. Wow. I forgot how, like, everything that happens, because it's been a couple years since I've seen the movie too, so I had forgotten some things. But I love that series so much, especially in this time. Like, wow. And then, sorry, I just got a text message. I was reading it from my partner teacher. And yeah, I'm still reading A Curse of Blood and Wolves. I think I'm about 50% into it now, and I'm still really enjoying it. So we have Rafe, who is a werewolf, and we have Ruby, who is a human, and she is living with her younger sister, okay? And her younger sister, I think, is Lena, and Lena is a little bit strange, and Ruby is always worried about her. So Ruby likes to walk through the woods, and that's where she meets Rafe. It's very much like Ruby, very much a Red Riding Hood retelling, which I think I've talked about already in this vlog. But yeah, I'm about 42% into this book. I'm still having a really good time. I want to read more, but I don't know how much I'll actually read today, because I need to relax and kind of chill and take it easy today. So we'll see what I get done. I do need to update my journal, because it's been a while since I've updated my journal. So I might spend this next part of my morning working on that, so I can get my journal updated. So I'll check in with y'all later to close out this vlog. All right, this vlog has gone on way longer than I intended. It is now Saturday morning. Actually, it's almost afternoon. It's almost 12. It's like 11:45. Okay, so let's close out this vlog. I still have not finished A Curse of Blood and Wolves. I'm about 85% done with it, so I'm almost finished. I should be able to finish it today, but I am not having as good of a time as I originally was when I was first vlogging about this earlier in the week. I'm not sure if that's because of my mental health right now, or if it's because this book kind of just feels like it's dragging. I don't know if it's the book or if it's me, to be quite honest. It might be both. And I kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a slump right now. But again, I don't think that necessarily means it's the book's fault. I think it's a little bit me. So today I think I'm going to go before the football game starts. I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up a couple of books, maybe. We'll see, because there's not really a Barnes & Noble close by. There's not even really a bookstore close by, because I'm back at my parents' house. They get home tonight. And it's going to be like a 35 minute drive towards the direction of my house. So do I really want to go to Barnes & Noble today, or do I just want to wait until like tomorrow and go when I'm back home? Anyways, I just need to get out of the house for a little bit. I need to do a little, serotonin boost, and hopefully that will help. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this vlog. If you stuck around for this long, don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to. And if you want to let me know that you were here down in the comments, leave me a shopping bag emoji, or leave me a comment and let me know what you're currently reading. And I will catch you next time. Bye.